Good morning. In this class, we are discussing the oxidation of alcohol. Oxidation of alcohols. Oxidation. As we know that primary alcohols on oxidation will change into aldehyde or carboxylic acid depending on the reagent which we are using. Secondary alcohols will be oxidized to ketone, and tertiary alcohols generally do not undergo oxidation. That we know, we have studied in the lower classes. That means primary alcohols on oxidation will be converted to aldehyde or carboxylic acid. Secondary alcohols on oxidation will be converted to ketone, and tertiary alcohols normally will not undergo oxidation. Okay, this you keep it in mind. Oxidation of alcohols, primary alcohols on oxidation can be converted to aldehyde or carboxylic acid depending on the reagents which we are using, and secondary alcohols will be converted to ketone, and tertiary alcohol generally will not undergo oxidation. Okay, now we are discussing the oxidation of primary alcohols. Oxidation of primary alcohols. Okay, we are taking different oxidizing agents for the oxidation of primary alcohol. First one is oxidation with strong oxidizing agents. Strong oxidizing agents like alkaline or acidified KMnO4, alkaline or acidified KMnO4, or chromic acid H2CrO4. This is the first oxidizing agents we are taking. Oxidation with strong oxidizing agents like acidified or alkaline KMnO4, or you can use another strong oxidizing agent is chromic acid H2CrO4. Let us take an example: CH3, CH2, CH2OH. This is propanol. On oxidation with alkaline or acidified KMnO4, how do you represent a KMnO4? Acidified KMnO4 or alkaline KMnO4, or we can use chromic acid H2CrO4, chromic acid. What will happen? Since this is a strong oxidizing agent, we can see that the primary alcohol will be first converted into the corresponding aldehyde, which will be immediately converted to the carboxylic acid. That means if we take 3 carbon alcohol, we get an aldehyde with 3 carbon, that is CH3, CH2, CHO. This is an aldehyde with 3 carbon, propanol, which will immediately undergo further oxidation, and we get a carboxylic acid with 3 carbon. That means CH3, CH2, COOH, propanoic acid. Clear? If you take 3 carbon alcohol, you get an acid with 3 carbon. If you take 2 carbon alcohol, you get an acid with 2 carbon. Okay, so keep it in mind. This is the first oxidation with the strong oxidizing agents like alkaline or acidified KMnO4 or chromic acid. When propanol on oxidation with the KMnO4 in alkaline medium or acidic medium, or in presence of chromic acid, we get propanols. That means CH3, CH2, CHO, which will immediately be converted to propanoic acid CH3, CH2, COOH. Okay, this is the first one, oxidation with the strong oxidizing agents like alkaline or acidified KMnO4 or chromic acid. Second one is B. Oxidation with oxidation with Jones reagent. Jones reagent. Oxidation with the Jones reagent. What is Jones reagent? Jones reagent is a solution of chromic acid in aqueous H2SO4. Chromic acid in aqueous H2SO4. That means how will you represent? Chromic acid is H2CrO4 in aqueous H2SO4. This way you can represent what is that? Jones reagent. It's a solution of chromic acid in aqueous H2SO4. Now, what is this chromic acid? What is chromic acid? Chromic acid is prepared by adding chromium oxide that means CrO3 or sodium dichromate. That is, what is sodium dichromate? Na2Cr2O7 into aqueous H2SO4. This way we can prepare chromic acid. So keep it in mind, what is Jones reagent? Jones reagent is a solution of chromic acid in aqueous sulfuric acid. That is what is known as Jones reagent. Now, what is chromic acid? Chromic acid is prepared by adding chromium trioxide, CrO3. Chromic acid is prepared by, what is the formula of chromic acid? H2CrO4. How this chromic acid is prepared? Chromic acid is prepared by adding chromium oxide, CrO3, chromium oxide, or we can take sodium dichromate, Na2Cr2O7. Chromium oxide or sodium dichromate into aqueous H2SO4, we can prepare chromic acid. Aqueous solution of chromic acid in dilute H2SO4 is known as Jones reagent. So here also Jones reagent is also used for the conversion of primary alcohol into carboxylic acid. So example is CH3, CH2, CH2OH. Okay, CH2OH, or we will take another example. Suppose this is your alcohol. What is the name of this alcohol? So what is this one? CH3, CH2OH. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 carbon alcohol, hexanol. On oxidation with the chromic acid. What is the formula of chromic acid? Or oxidation with the Jones reagent. What is Jones reagent? Chromic acid in H2SO4. That means H2CrO4H plus. This is what is Jones reagent. So hexanol on oxidation with Jones reagent will be converted to, first it will be converted to the corresponding aldehyde, then further it will be converted to the corresponding carboxylic acid. That means here we are taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 carbon alcohol. We get 6 carbon aldehyde. So what is 6 carbon aldehyde? You can see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 CHO. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 this CHO. That means you can see that this CH2OH group is converted to CHO, or it can be written as, how will you write? CHO can be written as a C double bond O H. Okay, C double bond O H, or you can simply write it as a CHO. That means if you take 6 carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon alcohol, you get an aldehyde with the 6 carbon, CH3, CH2, CHO. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 carbon aldehyde, which will be immediately converted to, then that means it will undergo further oxidation and we get 6 carbon carboxylic acid, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be converted to COH. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are getting hexanoic acid. This is hexanol. This is aldehyde. It is known as a hexanol, and this is hexanoic acid. Hexanoic acid. This is the oxidation with the Jones reagent. It is the oxidation with the Jones reagent like our previous oxidation. Similarly, here also Jones reagent is also a strong oxidizing agent. The primary alcohol will be converted to aldehyde, which will undergo further oxidation and will be converted to the corresponding carboxylic acid. And what is Jones reagent? Jones reagent is a solution of chromic acid in aqueous. Okay. See, oxidation with PCC. PCC. What is PCC? Pyridinium chlorochromate. Chlorochromate. Oxidation with the pyridinium chlorochromate. Okay, look at it here. Third one is oxidation with the pyridinium chlorochromate. What is pyridinium chlorochromate? Look at here the structure of pyridinium chlorochromate. Okay, it will be like this. And H here it is. So you can see that here it is alternate double and single bond, and here it is a positive charge, and CrO3 minus. This is what is pyridinium chlorochromate. Structure of pyridinium chlorochromate. Look at the structure. Here it is a positive charge, CrO3 minus. How is the pyridinium chlorochromate is prepared? It is actually, what is this pyridinium chlorochromate? It is a complex of pyridine with, it is a complex of pyridine with chromium oxide and HCl. It is a complex of pyridine with chromium oxide, CrO3 and HCl. That means how you are preparing pyridinium chlorochromate. That means pyridinium chlorochromate. Okay, look at it here. Okay, it's a mixture of what is that? Look at it here. Okay, here it is. Okay, we are taking, it's a mixture of, it's a complex of pyridine. That means pyridine is like this, pyridine. Okay, and okay, here it is pyridine with what is that? Chromium oxide, CrO3 and HCl. CrO3 and HCl. Pyridine with chromium oxide and HCl. What we get? We get this pyridinium chlorochromate. We are getting this structure, and this is what is known as PCC. Pyridinium chlorochromate. It is a complex of pyridine with chromium trioxide and HCl. We get pyridinium PCC. Now, this pyridinium oxidation with the pyridinium chlorochromate, that means oxidation with PCC. Actually, using PCC, this method, when we use PCC, this is used for the controlled oxidation of alcohol. What do you mean by controlled oxidation of alcohol? In the previous cases, we know that when we use strong oxidizing agents like acidified alcohol or alkaline KMnO4, or we use chromic acid, or we use Jones reagent, what is happening? The alcohol is first it will be converted to aldehyde, and immediately it will be converted to the corresponding carboxylic acid. In that cases, that means when we use the previous oxidizing agents like KMnO4 or chromic acid or Jones reagent, we cannot prepare the aldehyde, because the aldehyde formed will be immediately converted to the corresponding carboxylic acid. That means the aldehyde cannot be separated if we use strong oxidizing agents. But if we use the oxidizing agent like PCC, we can convert the alcohol into aldehyde. This aldehyde will not undergo further oxidation. That means PCC can be used for the controlled oxidation of alcohol into aldehyde, or for the selective oxidation of alcohol into aldehyde. Example, we take CH3, CH2, CH2OH. If you take propanol, when we use pyridinium chlorochromate, PCC, in presence of CH2Cl2, pyridinium chlorochromate in presence of CH2Cl2, that means dichloromethane. What will happen? We get, if you take 3 carbon alcohol, we get an aldehyde with the 3 carbon. What is that? CH3, CH2, CHO. And this aldehyde will not undergo further oxidation, or the aldehyde will not be converted to the corresponding carboxylic acid. So if we have to prepare an aldehyde, we have to use the oxidizing agent pyridinium chlorochromate, because pyridinium chlorochromate is used for the selective oxidation of alcohol into aldehyde. Example, CH3, CH2, CH2OH. Propanol will be converted to propanol when we use pyridinium chlorochromate in presence of dichloromethane. In presence of dichloromethane, PLCC is used in presence of dichloromethane. Another interesting point is that PCC will not attack the double bonds present in the alcohol. It will not attack if there is a double bond is present in the alcohol. PCC will not affect that double bond, but it will only convert only the alcohol group into aldehyde. That means, example, you look at here, CH3, CH, double bond CH, single bond CH2OH. Here you can see that there is a double bond is present in our alcohol. If we use PCC in presence of dichloromethane, CH2Cl2, what will be the product? We can see that CH3, here it is CH, double bond CH, single bond, this CH2OH group, this functional group will be converted to CHO. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon aldehyde. The functional group, this CH2OH will be converted to the CHO group, and you can see that this double bond is intact. There is no change in the double bond when we use PCC in presence of dichloromethane. And if we use other strong oxidizing agents, like previously we have discussed Jones reagent, or alkaline or acidified KMnO4, or if you use chromic acid, what will happen? This compound, the bond will break here and you will get a mixture of aldehyde. We are getting a mixture of aldehyde. Okay, if we use strong oxidizing agent, but if we use PCC, it will not attack this double bond, and there is no change in the double bond. Double bond is as it is, and it will change only the alcohol group into aldehyde. Here also the use of PCC is important. PCC is important for the controlled oxidation of alcohol into aldehyde. Similarly, for the selective oxidation of double bonds, PCC will not attack the double bond. Okay, but if you use other oxidizing agents, what will happen? The double bond, that bond will break, and we get a mixture of aldehyde. Sometimes that aldehyde will be converted to the corresponding carboxylic acid. Okay, keep it in mind. That is the importance of PCC. This aldehyde is known as protonaldehyde. Protonaldehyde. Okay, protonaldehyde. Okay. This is the use of PCC. And the last oxidizing agent is Collins oxidation with Collins reagent. Oxidation with Collins reagent. What is Collins reagent? Collins reagent is a complex of chromium oxide, chromium oxide, CrO3 with pyridine. Okay, with pyridine. It can be represented as CrO3 2py. 2py means 2 pyridine. Okay, 2 pyridine, CrO3 2py. This way we can represent Collins reagent, CrO3 2py. Py means pyridine. So what is Collins reagent? It's a complex of chromium oxide with pyridine. Complex of chromium oxide with pyridine. In how will you represent CrO3 2py? Like our PCC, Collins reagent is also used for the controlled oxidation. Is also used for the controlled oxidation of alcohol to aldehyde, and similarly it also will not affect the double bond present in the alcohol. So keep it in mind. Look at here. we can use, take the example. Okay, here you can see that, okay, here it is OH, this is known as geraniol. If we use, here you can see that the double bonds are present. If we use PCC in presence of CH2, Cl2, or if you use Collins reagent, what is Collins reagent? CrO3 2py, it is also react in presence of CH2 Cl2, or if you use PCC or Collins reagent, what we will get? We know that there will not be any change in the double bonds. Only this CH2OH group will be converted to CHO, and what we get? We get, look at it here, we are getting, okay, that means, okay, here it will be converted to CHO, here it is like this, and here it is also like this. Okay, you can see that CH2OH is converted to CHO. This is geraniol, and this aldehyde is known as geraniol. AL. Here it is OL, and this is AL, geraniol. So here you can see that there is no change in the double bond. So that means PCC or Collins reagent is used for the controlled oxidation. That means only the functional group is converted to aldehyde. Similarly, both PCC and Collins reagent will not affect the double bonds present in the compound. Okay, but if we use other oxidizing agent, what will happen? The double bond will break and it will be converted to a mixture of aldehyde or carboxylic acid. But when you use PCC or Collins reagent, it will not affect the double bonds. Okay, so these are the oxidations of alcohols. First one is oxidation with strong oxidizing agents like chromium, alkaline or acidified KMnO4 or chromic acid. Second one is oxidation with Jones reagent. Third one is for controlled oxidation we use pyridinium chlorochromate or Collins reagent. Thank you.